commercial? Remember that commercial where the guy would drive around in a truck and yell out, "Strawberry, raspberry, library"? I think it was a commercial for Nature Valley. It was a commercial for Nature Valley back around 1982. There was a guy that did that. But anyway, today I went to the library in Newport. That's right, the library on 6th Street in Newport. And I discovered that they lock their bathrooms there. They do. They really do. The library locks their restrooms to avoid ploppings. And there was a sign on each restroom. The men's room had a sign on the door that said they keep the key at the reference desk. But the women's had a sign that says they keep their key at the circulation desk. So they keep the keys at a separate desk. But the library's restrooms are locked. And they're not even in the main part of the library anyway. They're in like the foyer when you first enter, before you enter the main part of the library, because they're afraid of ploppings. They think people are gonna plop all their newspapers and books and DVDs and magazines and computers and road maps, and they think the library think that people are going to put all that stuff in the toilet, so they prevent it from happening. But the main reason I went to the library today was to get my library card replaced. See, this is my old library. This is what's left of my old library card. Look at the condition it's in. So I had to get it replaced because this isn't even usable in their new system because it's so old. And not only that, but it's broken right in half. My old library card from the Cable County Public Library is broken right in half. So it's ruined. It is. This library card is ruined. Another thing, the main reason though I went out that way was I was taking my bike down to the bike shop today. Because last night I loaned it to somebody. Because I was at Occupy Cincinnati last night. Because we had a meeting at Pyatt Park. And then afterwards I loaned it to somebody who wrecked it. And then when that happened, the whole front gear was demolished when he did that. So I had to take it down to the shop today. And I won't have it back until next Friday. So that's what happened to the Peace bike. And last night after I got it home, I was still able to get it home, barely. But last night I cleaned out the trash pile I had been accumulating in the basket on the back. That's right, I did. And because there's this pile of I've had the same trash pile growing for the past 11 years. Because that's the basket I had even in the era of the extremists. I had that same trash pile, and I've just let it accumulate for the past 11 years. So I threw out a bunch of stuff last night, and I also found a couple of things that were in there and guess what they were? They'd been in there so long that they had gotten ruined. That's right. Like, let's see what I have. The main things I have in there. These are irreplaceable. And they're irreplaceable. These are some street maps. One of them is, and guess what they are? Guess what? These street maps here are also ruined because they've been in there so long. I'm going to try to salvage what's left of them, which ain't much. This is from the early 2000s, though. This is one of those graphic street guide maps of northern Kentucky. And it's like one of the last editions you could get from that era of that Metro Metro Graphics Arts puts out, because they don't make them like this anymore. But it was one of the last ones like this. And not only that, but here's a Cincinnati for the Ohio side of the river, 1998 Cincinnati bike route map. But both of those are pretty much in shambles now. They're partly waterlogged too, but it looks like they got oil or something all over them. But I've had those in there for years. But I didn't really use them much because I'm reading from a map in the mind. That's right. So I don't really use them that much. So okay, more. So now I'm checking the latest news. More good polling news for Obama. What else is new? What, you mean the Republicans might lose? Oh. So anyway, so this is what's left of my old library card, and I got a new one today. So I went to the library today. And the funniest thing that happens at libraries is when people fart real loud. There have been several times I've been at libraries in recent years where people farted in the library. Or occasionally they bubble. But it's funny when they fart. But they didn't do it this time. And I'm disappointed. I'm real disappointed that nobody farted in the library. That would have been so funny. So, let's see. In the latest polling news, okay. Obama leads Romney by 14. Let's see. Much better. Okay. Obama leads Romney by 7 in Virginia. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, so. But the library locks its bathrooms. So. Now I know the Cincinnati library doesn't lock theirs at the one downtown. Because I go in there all the time. Because they're like the only bathroom that's open when you go to an Occupy thing. They're the only bathroom nearby that's open. So that's the story of the library that locks its bathrooms.